You know what? We all need to laugh. The Bible says a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Now, I don't know about you, but we need good healing medicine up here. You know, the Blackwoods came from gospel music. And back in 1971, our producer came to us with a new songwriter, and he said, I've got a song for y'all to record. The songwriter was Mr. Andre Crouch. We recorded it in 1971. And it became a #1 song for us back then. And the song has been so true of my life day after day after day, particularly since the year 2012. In January of 2012, I was diagnosed with cancer. In March of 2012, several things went on in my life. #1, we began our 9th season with Fee Hedrick Family Entertainment Group. #2, I had my 65th birthday, and #3, the day before that birthday, I began treatments of both chemo and radiation on a daily basis. Not much of a 65th birthday present, is it? Well, every day as soon as the show was over, RW would take me immediately to the University of Tennessee Medical Center to receive those treatments. So just as soon as the show was over, we'd head there. Some days I'd come in and I could barely get through an entire show. Some days maybe half a show, some days maybe one song. And then there were some days I couldn't come in at all. And I'm sure there are those of you out here who have dealt with cancer in your own lives or the lives of a loved one, and you understand the difficulty, and it was no different for us. The moment I heard I had cancer, I got home and I sat down with my Bible and I began to write out scriptures of healing that I knew I would have to stand on in oncoming months and possibly years. I made copies and I plastered them all over my house. The third treatment, third day of chemo and radiation, I lost every bit of my hair. 2 months into radiation, I had 3rd-degree burns where my skin was charred and blackened, and anything that touched it, my skin would peel off in layers, and it would leave red, running, very painful blisters. As I got off the table, the radiation table one afternoon, after that 2-month period, the radiation oncologist came in and he said, Donna, he said, we just need to give you 2 weeks off so your skin will regenerate somewhat, but I need to be honest with you and tell you that if you live, you'll be in a wheelchair the rest of your life. You'll have a colostomy. We got home that day. I had said nothing to RW. I was in such a horribly weakened state. It was all I could do to have the energy and strength to get into the house. But as I got into my bedroom, I began to scream. And I was screaming those scriptures that were all over my house, and I was screaming, God, you promised me in your word that. And I would quote those scriptures. I finally exhausted myself and fell across the bed weeping, and all I could say was, God, just take me right now because I'm ready to go. I don't want to prolong this any longer. I don't want to put my family through any more of this. Just take me, but take me now. But if you have something left for me to do, I need you to heal me. All through the month of December of 2012, I went in for extensive testing, and finally on December 28th of 2012, I walked in the doctor's office and he put his finger in my face. He said, I pronounce you cured of cancer. Through the year 2013, every other month I was in for testing, and finally on December 16th of 2013, the oncologist said, RW and I'm down, and he said, you are our miracle patient. All the doctors involved in your case have talked about it, we've discussed it, and we've realized that it was your determination and your faith that made you whole. Let me tell you, it's the Word of God that was right there along with that determination and faith. I know that wholeheartedly. And I can promise you this, no matter what you're going through in your life, God will give you the strength. He has the knowledge. He has the will. And He will give it to you to see you through it all. I've had many tears and sorrows